Good passage, and hello everybody, it's Ryno here, and today I want to talk to you about Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. I did just finish my experience on the Halcyon. I was on the inaugural voyage that took place on March 1st, and as you can see around me though, I'm actually in my apartment right now, and that is because I want you to know the number one thing about this experience is that there is a lot going on, and so in terms of filming it, it could get a little overwhelming from time to time. So I thought what I could do is do a little bit of a talking head and just kind of cut myself in and out of the video from time to time wherever I had little bits of gaps in the coverage, and then that would help give you sort of a little bit of context in terms of what is going on, where I am, and what exactly I am doing. And then that way you can get the most, the most coherent, the most cohesive version of my experience. And so it's a little bit of a long video too, so it's going to be split up. So this is just part one of my Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser review and experience video. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts at helping you plan the perfect intergalactic Disney vacation. You can visit them on the web at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip, and you help support the channel and all the content that we produce here. And when you book, you can do it all through email, so you never even have to talk to anybody if you don't want to, because I hate talking on the phone. I don't know about you, but and also I just want to make it very clear that Dreams Unlimited Travel did pay for this experience, so this was not comped by Disney or anything like that. Okay, this is like the true and tried and true actual experience that that we had on the ship. So because it is a long video, I am gonna just remind people here to hit that thumbs up button as you're watching. I think that's it. So thank you, and without further ado, let's do a Star Wars. As you can see around us, we are here at the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. It is the inaugural cruise. This is day one. We have been on the ship for a little while now. What time did you get here?
I got here obnoxiously early because it's what I like to do, so I got here about 11:40.
11? Did they let you in through the gate?
So, yes they did. And when I got here, there were only about 2 other parties in front of me, already staged in front of the gate. And a cast member came up to me and gave me the little gift bag with all the different things in it. There was like that metal disc, our data pads.
You need this data pad?
And our special magic bands. And they're often like, hey, do you want to take a picture, us to take your picture and stuff like that? And then from there, we just kind of waited. I waited for about an hour, about 10 minutes before 1. That's when things started to move along, commotion started to happen. They let us know that they were going to open it up, and they let 2 parties at a time into the actual boarding area. I got here, I pulled up to the ramp of the Star Wars Hotel like just before 1 o'clock, and it was backed up. I'm going to say a couple things about that. I don't mean to be like nitpicky and negative, but I didn't think the entrance as you come in is very nice. And not to the hotel, but like the turn to get to the hotel, it makes no sense the way it went. Like, it's literally the back part of the ride buildings of some of the stuff in Galaxy's Edge, which I get, but like they're not fully formed 3-dimensional, so it's literally like a cut backdrop where you're like, I feel like I'm backstage right now where I shouldn't be. I felt like I was doing something wrong. And then there was like 15 cast members that were trying to direct people, because I think that's also where like working cast members park. So they directed me the wrong way because I guess they thought I worked here or something. So it took a while, but I will say there was the security guard at the gate. I believe his name was Michael, and he was super, super nice. I think he actually watches the show. But he was really nice. And then pulling up, it was very crowded out front when I got here. I feel like, even though in the app I think it said like you were supposed to get like assigned boarding times, I think everybody just kind of showed up at 1, which is, so I'd say like do your method and try and get here by like 12:30 Yeah, get here early for sure.
Because the check-in was it wasn't like a solid line. It was just everybody was around. And it was weird because I'm just by myself and I feel like parties of one get a little lost because they keep thinking that you're with somebody around them. They were all very pleasant and nice. And then we watched a little safety video.
Welcome to Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. We are excited to welcome you aboard to begin your fully immersive experience and your very own Star Wars adventure. But before we begin, we want to share some important safety information. While on your journey, you will be surrounded by the best the galaxy has to offer and be invited to participate in the stories that unfold. As your adventure progresses, there will be special, highly dramatic moments that will ask for everyone's attention. They will be signaled with a ship-wide display that looks like this.
Attention, this is a ship-wide alert.
The lights will dim, the show lights will blink, and the crew will invite you to follow instructions to a group location where the action will resume and your Star Wars story will continue to play out. In the unlikely event of an actual emergency, the emergency lights will illuminate. All show elements will pause, and a pre-recorded voice announcement will commence.
Attention, attention. An emergency has been reported in this building. This is an actual emergency. This is not a drill or part of the show. Please leave the building immediately.
If you are in a public space, please follow crew members' instructions to the illuminated exit signs. If you are in your cabin, please exit and look for signs to the emergency doors located at each end of the hallway. In the event you are not able to reach the hallway exits, your room is equipped with an emergency rescue area. In order to access this area, first turn the handle and pull gently towards you. This will reveal the emergency rescue area. Wait here, call 911, and provide emergency services with your cabin number. Make sure to wait here until a trained emergency worker arrives. Once again, welcome to Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. Your journey is about to begin.
After we watched the safety video, we got into the launch pods and they shot us up into space. Anybody that's curious about this experience, it's in fact just like a fancy elevator ride, but I will tell you it is one of the coolest elevator rides I've ever been to. But the launch pods open up into, once we're docked, into this gorgeous atrium that is technically deck 6 of the Halcyon, deck 4 being the lowest that you can actually get to, and deck 7 being the highest that you can get to as a passenger on this ship. You are greeted by a crew member in the atrium that escorts you to your cabin and explains the amenities of the ship as well. It was like such personal service. I didn't know what to do with myself. So why don't we actually take a look at that room right now?
Put my band on right there, and then it cranks on open.
Which is really cool. And then you got yourself a hallway here. I know we've already seen the thing with Craig, so I just want to give my thoughts on it. Like a little vanity here. You can see Fiasco said this comic book was included, which is nice because I'm going to read it. So I've got my battery charging over here and a little drink. But then they give us these metal cups with a bottle that I think we can just take this up to the restaurant and like refill.
Oh, that's good. I was wondering, like,
yeah.
Are we going to have to buy $4 Dasanis all this trip?
No, yeah, it says refilled in the atrium, so they must have a water station that we haven't seen yet. Why don't we start over here since we're already over here? Do you want to give us a tour of the bathroom here?
So here is
The toilet
area, which I've already used.
space toilet.
TMI. And we have the embroidered cloths.
These are nice. I kind of wish they sold these. You know what I like is right here in this other section off there. So that door opens and closes like Fiasco showed. And then this door opens and closes here. But what's cool is I actually like that the body lotion and the hand soap are pumps. Like, it makes me feel like it's a little more eco-friendly, but also there's like a lot more of it. And my big complaint at a lot of Disney resorts is that they don't actually have like hand soap. It's like a face soap thing or what. I just always feel like there's never enough bar of soaps. So there's a lot of mirrors, which is nice. Hello, full space outfit. See, I'm a captain. I keep got my lightsaber over here. And then here is the shower, which has the H2O products in the pump. So you turn the shower on over here, and this is a big
rainfall shower.
Is there two? Is there two? Oh, that's a handheld thing too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I've never seen a circular one.
It looks like
a suppository.
Yeah, a suppository lightsaber shower. Yeah.
You can get real clean up here. And then in this hallway too, I just like the detail, the attention to detail of like the theming stuff. Like here, like I just wanted to point it out. Like this is what's this button? Oh, that's the cleaning services.
Wait, really?
It's a little droid with a vacuum.
Does a droid actually come?
Oh, what's that? What have I done? What have I done?
Probably just lock. What happens when you press that button?
Actually, I don't know what
Does
those
someone
are.
actually show up?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you need it cleaned, those are our lights. But then we got, which is nice, we have some cabinets here. As you can see, I like good cabinets, and there's actually a cooling supply unit down here, which is nice because I'm going to take food from the galley. That's the type of person I am. And then we've got a little closet in here, which we've already shoved a bunch of our stuff in, as you can see. So there's an extra blanket and some robes and all of our junk in there. And then the piece de resistance, the big room here. And it, I believe the standard room sleeps 5 because there's one on either of those bunk beds. That's a king bed? Queen. That's a queen.
This is a queen. That had a USB outlet with 2 regular outlets. This just has the regular outlets with no USB.
Okay, so there's you got a USB over here. I like these cool lights.
These little things that pull out and close when they turn off. That is cool.
Those are fun. And then what's also cool is this like pull away table.
And then you got the 2 little ottomans.
Yeah, it's got a little seating area. I like that they're on the wheels.
So when you take food from the
Yeah.
cafeteria. I wish it came out a little bit
Just
more.
a little bit further.
Yeah, I feel
just
like
a little bit.
you sit like this and look at its space. There you go.
It's nice though that area under there can be extra storage if you need it.
Yeah, these probably. Yeah, these open up.
Oh yeah. So storage in there and storage under there if you need. I mean, you're only here for 2 days, but
I love the smell of fresh, brand new furniture.
I smelled it in the atrium when we walked in. I was like, ooh.
I don't know how long this smell will last, but it just smells like that fresh fabric.
You can see here too, under this side of the bed, the one closer to the viewport, is that there is actually space, and I have a full-size suitcase that's under there. So, and then 2 backpacks. So there's a pretty good amount of space under there. And then we have our 5th area for somebody to sleep.
This seems like actually the smallest bed.
Do you want to lay down on that? Pop down on there.
I feel like
I mean, you're
this is
shorter than
actually-
me, but I think you were shorter than me. We might be the same height, actually.
Ooh. I mean,
do you feel like you're going to fall off on the side, though? No? It feels sturdy?
it does. So like a 5'10" person can fit comfortably, but I feel like I might bump my head on this in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, as far as what bunk did you want?
I think I'm going to go top bunk.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Crawl in there, yeah.
I'll kick these off to not be. I know Craig jumped in with his shoes on, but I will jump
Be
in
more
with my
respectful.
shoes off.
Is there a little light in there? Because it looks a little dark.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Well, this is actually nice, and you're not gonna bump your head because this is all padded.
Yeah.
This is all padded really well. This is cozy.
You know what? It makes me think of those deprivation tanks. Like you go in and you're like, I just want to be able to seal it and be like, I'm in my coffin for the night. Okay, here, you take this, and I'm going to try and crawl into the top bunk. I'm going to take my lightsaber off, though.
You got it.
Because I know it's going to come off. And don't judge my body. I've never slept in a top bunk, really. We had bunk beds when I was kids, but I had the bottom bunk. I was a big boy. So I didn't want to go all the way up. Wow! Yeah, it's oddly oddly comforting.
Yeah, it's kind of cozy, isn't it?
It's so quiet. Hold on, let's see. Because it gets these little... What's nice is there's like sheets on the bed, and then there's like this little like... I kind of wish they sold this! This is a cute, like... See, it's got the... I know it's upside down, but... I love the orange and
What
white.
does it say? Orlando Starcruiser?
Chandrilla? I can't figure out how to say it because the couple of people were very quiet. I'm definitely going to need the pillow from down yonder, but let me do a pretend nap real quick. Let's see if I'm legit comfortable. Because I kick my foot in my sleep.
Oh, you better not be doing that.
If I'm really comfortable, I won't. Honestly, I love this, and I wish my loft had one of these. Like, I wish my house had a little built-in cubby I could sleep in like this. It reminds me of when I was a little kid, because we had the bunk beds that did they did the bottom one went out. So, like, I could put a blanket up from that tucked into my brother's bed, and then I had, like, a little area just to myself. But this is fun. You know what I would argue, though, is that you need ports up here.
USBs would be awesome.
Yeah, just a USB, nothing that's going to, like, hurt anybody. I mean, I like that there's a light, but it's fun because it's also, like, I can just roll over and watch my little iPad up here, and I feel like I'm not disturbing anybody. I feel like it's a... Oh, look at this. This is not really a mattress.
Oh.
You remember those
What?
those things that folded up? It's two of those on top of each other. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What the heck?
Maybe just like, I don't know, it's easy to just toss them and put new ones down?
Listen, I sleep in an IKEA mattress and it's awful. So, this feels fine to me. I can see how some people would be like, oh my god, $6,000, blah, blah, blah. Although everyone keeps saying $6,000. This total for this trip was like right under $5,100. And then if we split it with more people, that was for 2 people. I don't know what it would have been for like 4, but the beds are all interesting. This one's also a, here, you take a seat. It's like a, I don't want to say memory foam, but it's definitely a foam bed.
Oh, yeah.
You see it? Like your butt sinks into
Yeah,
it?
you sink right into it. Oh,
Yeah.
this is comfortable.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that backboard too up there. I will say that. I love all the backboard and the...
Doesn't the cubbies look so tiny from when you're just looking at
It does not even look like 5'10" could be in there.
Yeah, it looks like it just meant for a child, but no.
Oh, what just happened? Oh my god, we just went into hyperspace.
Huh. Oh.
We just left Coruscant. Now we're in an asteroid field. Uh-oh. I hope people on the bridge are taking care of that. Well, if I don't want to look at my own fate, look, I can just close this window and it'll close that out and we can die in peace. Like the old couple on the Titanic.
Well, now if there's an emergency, you open this up.
Yeah, this is our emergency hatch. In the event of I'm imagining like a fire or in some awful scenario, something worse than that. But it says you do this and then you call 911 and you're supposed to say what cabin number you're in and then you wait here and they'll come and get you, or I'm assuming other directions will follow. So
Yeah, I guess maybe that door just opens up to some sort of escape route. I don't know.
I love the attention to detail that the remote is themed, but also the TV has the new functionality that the Disneyland TV had when I was there. See, watch TV on demand, connect my device, so you can literally stream Netflix, Hulu, whatever you want to the TV, and it's so easy. It literally just airplays it over to it. So it's really fun. I don't want to change any of it because I want to leave it on this map because I think this is just so cool. And then, of course, you've seen in the other videos this thing that when I tapped it earlier, it said, hello, Corey Fiasco. So they gave me the wrong, even though it said my name on the magic band. Hold on. I push the button. Then you scan your band. Scan the band. Scan the band. Scan the band.
Oh, there your name popped up.
Oh, there we go. Okay. They fixed it. Oh, here's the temperature, too. I was wondering. I like a cold one.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank goodness you're back. I've been quite worried since I heard about the first order arriving. Are you all right?
We're okay.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Sometimes
but
she gets confused.
This whole situation is quite strange. Did the first order explain why they're here?
Not really.
I'm sure they're chasing the resistance, but that's no reason to ruin my perfectly good itinerary. No need for you to worry, though. We won't let a little thing like heavily armed stormtroopers keep you from enjoying your journey.
Yes, we
Unless-
shouldn't.
Are you pleased they're here?
No, God, no.
No, that's toxic. They're toxic.
Yeah.
I knew I liked you. I know just the thing you can do. I have just been informed that the one and only galactic superstar Gaia has finally boarded the Halcyon.
Oh, yay!
She's making her way through the atrium right now. Go see her while you can. Now, unless there's anything else, I'll let you go.
Okay, goodbye.
Best journey.
That's fun. Let's make sure that fan's all the way up there. Mama likes a cold room. What's this little knob do? Is this just decorative? Oh, God. Okay. Lights. And then that phone you can call guest services on.
So do these things...
Oh, so this turns on and off, so it's just for right now.
These things are stationary.
Yeah, those are stationary, which is interesting because the lower one, I guess if you're sleeping in the bottom bunk, you can use this and that'll be fine. That's probably what I'm going to have to do is like I brought an extension cord. But it's like... Yeah, so I mean, like, honestly, you're barely going to be in the room, but I don't hate this room. I kind of love the aesthetic.
No, I like it a lot, and I'm really happy with the bunk beds.
They did tell me you could keep H2O products that were in here, but I didn't see those.
Is this the hair dryer down here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Pull it out so I can see it. Because I think it's themed as well. A thermal blower! Wow! It definitely looks like a dark side hairbrush.
It definitely looks Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we went into the Crown of Corellia dining room, right?
Yep.
We'll have another video breakdown of that food a little more specifically. But overall, did you enjoy the dining experience there for lunch? Because it's a all you care to enjoy. Obviously, it's a buffet style, and then they also had the blue and the green milk that you could get, and then there's Coca-Cola products as well.
I did enjoy it. I thought the food was really cute and picture-worthy.
Yeah.
Nothing
Interesting ingredients.
Nothing really like blew me away. And for the price point, I feel like they probably could have gone a little bit farther.
I do not agree with Fiasco right here. I actually thought everything at lunch was delicious and presented just absolutely beautiful. I liked that they were like interesting ingredients, but I felt like they were still accessible for people that aren't like super risky eaters. But it was also fun to see more interesting stuff than I think you would find in like just the regular theme park or anything like that. So I really have no complaints. I think there was literally only like one thing I ate at lunch that I was kind of like taken back by that was cold that I thought was going to be hot. But that was kind of the play on it. So I have no complaints about lunch.
The vegan option I thought was great. It was just really flavorful and just had the fresh veggies on there, and I thought that was great.
I liked the dinnerware, like how it's all in these different square shaped tray, because it's like a tray, and then you interlock the cup, the like food cups into the tray, which I thought was really cool. And I think their attention to detail, the dining room is beautiful.
It is,
and
beautiful.
I am excited to see what food beholds us. But then I went upstairs really quick because I just wanted to see what the Sublight Lounge looked like, and I walked in there. And again, I think we'll probably do a little bit more in-depth on that and something else. But in case we didn't, I tried, there were two collectible drinkware things up there that I wanted to try. So I got the Fiery Mustafarian, which was served with lava extract. And that is a tequila, mezcal, stone fruit, lime, chili black, sea salt. And for $35 because it comes with the collectible cup. And then I got the Dagobah Vimlet, which is vodka gimlet. It's vodka, herbaceous orange liqueur, lime, peppercorn. $32 again because it comes with the cup. And I enjoyed them both. And while we were there, we learned how to play sabacc because that's where you'll find this like hollow table of sabacc. I thought that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and it's 4 players, and there's 4 rounds. Everyone takes a turn being the dealer. And it's kind of like a Star Wars Texas Hold'em in a way.
I've got a new message from the captain on my data pad.
Oh,
Go
did
on.
you? What-
Go on.
okay, yeah.
You tell them about sabacc.
So basically what it is you're the dealer and you roll these dice in the middle of the table by pressing a button. You're going to get a symbol and a number. In a symbol like a circle, a square, a triangle, a diamond. And then you're going to get dealt 5 cards. They're digital, but 5 cards. And your goal is to get as close to the symbol and the number that was rolled on the dice as you can.
It's something that I thought going into this that it was something I wasn't going to do, and I 100% want to go back and do it again. I want to go back and play that more and try some of the snacks and the other drinks and things like that they have. They have 2 specialty non-alcoholic drinks, but all the drinks in this area are you do pay extra for because I mean, hello, it's alcohol.
At some point you were filming something before sabacc, and I actually tried to hack one of the consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And
I couldn't figure it out.
That's what prompted someone to message me on the data pad to send me to the engineering room.
This is one of the messages that I just got a message from Wraith Cole, and it says he wants me to find the carbon freezing chamber and he needs me to manually vent the overflow relief valve so our sensitive goods will stay sensitive. Don't worry about the gas. Find the mechanical system. Once it's done, play it cool and don't draw too much attention to yourself. I trust you've got it covered.
Once you get into the engineering room, it's like this big thing.
Yeah.
Like everything's
It's like
going wrong.
5 different stations or something like that.
And like lights are going off, and the cast members are just like, "Hey, can you go to that station and do?" And
you flip these switch and like reconnect the circuits. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this door. Oh.
Yes.
How do you get access into it? Everyone's getting access.
I don't know.
It's just crew only. Listen, you're a trained engineer, though, right? Nodding head, yes. Not
Yes.
perfect. We need your help. Will you help me out?
Okay, yeah, I'm always happy to help.
Right this way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna start on this one. It looks like all the ones are full right now. So this one's running efficiently right now, but anytime you don't see a green light up here, it needs your help. Okay?
Oh my God, there's so many.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's flashing. So you see, we're gonna push this button. It's gonna tell us what levers we need to pull.
Okay.
So let's look over this way. We're gonna take this one towards the light. We're gonna take that one right there. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And that green light needs to go. It's running efficiently again.
Perfect.
So that board tells us how we're doing. This is all green for the ship to run efficiently.
Okay.
Can you help me out?
Yes, yeah.
I'm fighting for my life.
This seems
here,
like
man.
a lot of work.
Listen, I'm not even trained in engineering. They just kind of throw me in here.
Oh my God.
There is also a room I peeked into in between this that there was the brig.
I'm like one code short of being able to figure out how to unlock it. I think you can like help somebody out of this room, but it's like you have to know the correct thing or it won't open the door.
And then there was the climate simulation room.
Oh yes, that's the outdoor.
Yeah.
And it simulates the climate of the nearest outdoor planet. The next thing we did on the list was the muster, and that's kind of where the story is really kicking off.
Welcome aboard. My name is Lincoln Mock, and I'm the cruise director of the Halcyon. Now, right over here is SK-620. That's my right-hand droid and a valuable member of the crew. SK, could you monitor our departure operations, and thanks for the time check, buddy. It is my honor to introduce to you Captain Riola Keevan.
It is my honor and my privilege to welcome you all here to the Starcruiser Halcyon. Now, many of you know that Halcyon has a long and rich history. She has been traveling for over 200 years, and in that time, she has been host to both royalty and rogue, hero and warrior.
Now, as your cruise director, it is my responsibility to make sure that you have a wonderful time. Now, Sergeant Tyser.
Yes, Miss Mock. Right here.
Oh, there you are. I've got a question for you. What activity are you leading in the training pod?
Well, I believe that's lightsaber training!
But let me remind you, we are all on this journey together. And no matter where you're from, we all share one galaxy. Thank you.
Cruise Director Ryno everyone. Well, I would say that it is time to begin this voyage. Crew, if you will get ready for our toast. Here is to our stories, to our journey, to our new ship's mechanic Sammy, who was supposed to be in the engineering room.
I'm sorry, if I could just take a minute.
Leica, will you please make an announcement about
Batu.
Batu is fantastic.
Yes, about Batu. Now, it is a wonderful place, but it is on the outer rim. So a lot of people say it's the last stop to wild space, and to get there, we are going to take hyperspace. Who's excited about hyperspace?
Well done. Thank you, Leica. My apologies for the interruption, everyone. Leica, Sammy has received a surprising docking request that he has gone to take care of. There is no cause for concern. We will be on our way shortly.
Like the captain said, there's nothing this ship can't handle, right?
Good journey. Riola Keevan, captain of the Halcyon. Welcome aboard.
I'm Lieutenant Harmon Troy of the First Order. The activity of the Halcyon has attracted suspicion.
This is a civilian Starcruiser. That seems highly unlikely.
A civilian Starcruiser whose ports of call seem to coincide with rumors of resistance activity. A Starcruiser filled with food, unruly children, cargo and supplies. A Starcruiser filled with passengers from anywhere. Whose loyalties we do not know. Can you imagine harboring resistance sympathizers and aiding the enemy? Why, well, that would be treason. By the authority of the First Order, I will be stationed on the Halcyon during this voyage. I will investigate your ship, your crew, your passengers. Does your droid have something you would like to add?
No, they don't. SK, please.
Whatever is happening here, the First Order will end it. Work with us, and you will be rewarded. If you do not cooperate, if you resist, there will be consequences.
We value all of our guests. You and your friends will be no exception.
I'll consider it a working vacation. Now, I need someone to service my ship. You seem capable, but not so unskilled. You'll make a mess of things. You may need schematics. You'll find them on this data card. It's a
Side-class military transfer. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Look, I used to build ships on Corellius. I can handle the shuttle.
Command shuttle. We will keep our eye on you.
Fall in, trooper.
Forgive me, Captain, Miss Mark. I've interrupted your little party. Please continue.
Please raise your glasses. Here is to safe travels, true adventure, and an unforgettable voyage here aboard the Starcruiser Halcyon. Tamuite!
And now, if everyone will turn their attention to the bridge, where the Mankin family will send us into our first jump into hyperspace.
That's where we're at now.
Yep.
Today, let me read out what we have the rest of our plans. I have to go get something out of Carbonite in a second here, it looks like. It is 5:40. We have lightsaber training at 6:15. Our dinner service is the second, the later dinner service. I guess we'll just keep you updated as we go and then check back with you at the end of the night. Hopefully this all cuts together well. Let's go. We got to get back to it.
All right. It's time for lightsaber training. So look, there's this. I found the climate simulator for Bat 2. Should I press it?
Go
Look
figure.
who
Look
it
who
was
is.
out there. Wow.
Enjoying the climate simulation room.
Yeah. Especially in the summertime when it'll rain on you.
Literally, just as you came in, we got a nice, fresh, breezy air that we didn't have before.
What's that? Oh, that's where we're going to go to Bat 2, I think.
I just was LARPing in full character.
Oh, somebody came up to me and did it.
Yeah, and I just went along with it.
She said, I like your haircut. It came out really nice. I said, it was a baby Rancor. So I tried to join in, and then she was like, I thought they were huge. And I was like, I don't know.
We're going to be studying a form called Form 3 that's also known as Sorry Suit. And it specializes in deflecting blaster fire. So, if things get a little chaotic, Ziggy, we're coming to you. Okay. All right? What brought you aboard the Halcyon in the first place?
I'm on a mission. This is my ride to Bat 2 right now.
Oh.
I'm taking care of some business over there.
What kind of business?
I don't want to involve anybody that doesn't need to be because the First Order's on here.
Right.
And I don't want to stir the pot too bad, but
That's probably a good idea. How do we feel about the First Order being on the show?
Boo.
Will you do something about the climate? It is far too oxygenated. I'm practically nauseated.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant
Yeah,
Corey.
something more like Coruscant.
All right. It looks like the pod is open for our use. So, when you get inside, if you have any extra items, please place them on the back bench. I know we're waiting for a couple more friends, but let's head inside. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we excited?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Any extra items that you don't want to jump around with, just put them on the back bench over there. See that backpack will not be safe over here. Fiasco, up front.
gotcha.
There we go. I mean, might as well fall in line, right?
Okay.
There we go. Now, this is going to be our ready position. Now, we find our feet underneath of us, hip width apart, okay? One slightly in front of the other, and you're going to have a soft bend in your knee because you want to be able to move, all right? You're grounded just like the trees of Endor. You hold your saber upright, at center, upright like the spires of Batu, shoulders back. Good. You're focused. You're strong. This is going to be our ready position. The training remote will fire a low power energy blast which you must move your lightsaber to deflect. But before each blast there'll be a blue tracer beam. Now this beam is not the blast, it's just a guide, an indicator to let you know where the blast will come from. And there it's all. Now, students, when you engage the training mode, you will meet the beam, block the blast, and return to center. You will meet the beam, block the blast, and return to center. Always back in center, always back in balance. This will help you control your lightsaber as you learn to wield it. Guardians, ignite those lightsabers! Everyone, take a deep breath in, and engage. Don't hold it, don't activate. Fiasco, right? Excellent. Move away from the block. Good, back to center. Up top, evade. Almost there, it's not quite. Now students, if you just had your hands raised, please come over to the defense wall, grab a shield off the wall, and return to your position. Roll up our support. It's your job to... We find that same grounded stance, but we hold our shield in front of us, ready to anticipate the battle ahead. There it is. Just like all the greats that came before you, you faced a challenge. You stuck together, and that takes courage.
Ready or not, trust, faith, belief, open yourself to the Force. Then, not just what is can you see, but what will be.
I believe the tracer beam has become a distraction. You see, I led you to follow the beam, but what you should be doing is following your intuition. So, we'll face the training remote again, but this time, without the tracer beam. Gather around Fiasco and I. Come in, come close, come close, and listen closely. In ancient texts, the Force was described as an aura. Some may see a vision of where the blast will occur, like the air itself ignites with sparks of light. Now, Fiasco, when you do this, I need you to look beyond your saber, all right? Look beyond the remote. Broaden your vision to what lies around it. And when you see it, when you see the slightest spark, the slightest glimmer, the slightest peak of intuition, that's where I want all of you to move your energy. That's why I want all of you to move your focus and Fiasco. That's where I want you to move your saber.
You got it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready position. Ignite your lightsaber. All the way up right. Everybody stay right here. Keep your eyes on the remote. You gotta support it. Take a deep breath in and focus forward. Engage. There it is. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yes. That's it. In all of my years, I've studied and I've read and I've believed, but now I've seen. The Force. There'll be continue to be turbulence on this journey. Yes, in the galaxy. Yes, but everything will be alright because there's hope. You give me hope. The Force is with you.
First steps have you taken? Good. Ready you are for the journey ahead. May the Force be with you.
What did you think about the experience of lightsaber training overall? The guy seemed to really like you.
Yeah, so it was cool because, you know, Denny did tell me beforehand, you know, you're going to get a lot out of this if you do the audience participation thing, which is not me. That's not something that I ever get into. But specifically for lightsaber training, I decided to be that person and kind of be in character a little bit and act kind of like a cocky young Jedi. And our instructor, like, took to that really well.
Yeah.
And
the guy who was the instructor was fantastic.
he was so good.
Honestly, it was a lot more. I watched the video of it ahead of time, like on Craig's experience when they did it for like the media preview. I think in person I had a lot more fun than it looked like they were having. But our lightsaber lane, our machine stopped working correctly about halfway through, so we got about 2 rounds. So altogether you do about 4 rounds. You go up 4 times to do the lightsaber and do some shield blocking, which was also actually a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be kind of like but like the shield lights up and it vibrates and stuff. At the end of round 2, all of a sudden our machine just kind of like shooting down to the left, to the
just never
bottom
stopped.
part. And I was just like, I don't want to be rude because there's like good energy in this room and stuff, but I was like, ours isn't really working.
And the thing about it was like, this is probably like the 2nd or 3rd official lightsaber training ever. And
of course it was, of all the 4 lanes, of course it was our lane. But it's fine. So we did lightsaber training. That was at 6:15, and then we did some like missions around the ship, and there was like a regala in the main lobby, which I was filming a merchandise video, but that merchandise is being released in full in another separate video. And then I saw them teaching people the Ryloth dance lessons, which kind of came in handy at dinner time.
So that was fun because as the dance party was going on, there was a resistance mission to smuggle Chewie in.
Well, I went to like run down to the room, and as I did, like there was like people coming up with a big green tarp, and they were all like, come on.
Exactly.
Like, but then we went to dinner.
Okay, this has been the highlight of this experience so far.
Got some multicolored dumplings here. The tip-yip chicken, the sweet and sour shredded chicken, the bantha beef, that's what they call me, with braised teriyaki beef, and the flora vegetables with potatoes and curry. I wish it said what color they were. I know she told us when we got them, but I'm like, I can't remember any of this stuff. But they were all delicious. Taking a bite of them all. Now I'm going to try the sauces. So we have a Kadu cream, which is sweet and creamy. Milanese curry, which is a yogurt dip, a Batu spicy aromatic condiment, and a barbecue style. Ooh, gochujang. I love gochujang. And then we also got this flora noodle salad. Grilled salad of yellow beets, daikon, onion, carrots, and white miso vinaigrette. Course number 2 is the Chandrilla's Chef Selection, which is bantha beef tenderloin, which is tamarind glazed with crushed moon rock potatoes, stewed shrimp with lemongrass, lobster cream, and coconut lime foam, tip-yip chicken, which is menkuru bourbon glazed with red peppers and sesame seeds, the surabat spiced flora, which was vegetables with harissa spices, and green herbed fluffy rice with puffed rice crisp. It looks delicious.
This dinner is so insanely good.
Every single thing I've just tried has been delicious, and we'll obviously go over it in more detail on the Disney Dining channel, but hot, fresh, good ingredients, very happy.
I got this Man Motivator IPA that you can get in Galaxy's Edge, but I am stressed out, so I'm gonna drink it here tonight. Boom, there's my phone case I made this morning on the fly. It says Ryno. And then dessert is a Hyogon fruit and caramel whip with yuzu passion fruit and cardilla jelly. Oh my gosh. Everything I ate was great. I thought Gaia was fantastic.
Yeah, that show was fantastic. Like, it was... Not only was the music and the entertainment in that aspect fantastic, but the whole show that happened with it was so cool too. There was like all this drama and these confrontations happening, this whole story unfolding in front of your eyes. It turns into this big ordeal with the First Order and Chewbacca.
Ooh, my name is Gaia, I'm the Grand Duchess Sapphire.
Some respect they're trying to play. Yes. Vagabond musician. I suggest you show some respect because I cannot play.
What is your definition of royalty? A general, perhaps?
Below the supreme leader? Yes.
And how out of reach is that rank for, say, a lieutenant?
A bit more impressive than will be after this mission.
I understand that you and possibly our officer Steve and our junior officer here have been concerned about the potential appearance of the Resistance fugitive Chewbacca. I will let you know that our new mechanic Sammy has been kind enough to bring him here for you. I think you will agree that this is far and away beyond any of the shipboard duties you would have expected.
This is an excellent service to the order.
You are a passenger. You are enjoying this show. Sammy and I will get the Wookiee to your troopers. Please continue to enjoy. As you said.
To the brig, Wookiee.
Yeah, it was cool how it played out. It was one of those things where it really, I didn't feel like any of it was. It's like what you said. The music was all like so good that I was like, oh man, I kind of hope they do what they did for the Cantina songs in Galaxy's Edge and put it on like a streaming music service like Apple Music or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was great. Gaia herself, phenomenal singer. And it was cool to see, like, because Lieutenant Croy of the First Order, he was eating dinner in there, but then also like the captain was having dinner at the captain's table, and it was cool to see that all happening. Then from there, I don't want to say retreated. We returned to the atrium and for the captain's toast.
It has been an incredible day, hasn't it? Yes! And so now I have the opportunity, really the privilege, to bring us all together to celebrate our historic trip to Batu. Let us, troopers, what is this? SK's done nothing wrong.
Blanca, you're lying and transparent. I know that you and SK-620 are resistance sympathizers.
You have no proof of that.
You have made your feelings clear since my arrival.
Still have no proof that SK has done anything wrong.
It's not what the droid has done, it's what it knows. We will use a restraining vote to disable it. Where is the mechanic, Samuel?
Everybody's right. It looks like the troopers have got it handled.
SK unit, you are suspected of assisting the resistance. I am placing you in the custody of the First Order. We will extract whatever is stored in this droid's memory bank, and it will be sent for analysis. You should start taking your cues from the mechanic. He understands his place. Now, with that taken care of, I can retire to my cabin. I don't have to worry about hidden activities with this visual reminder in place. The evening, thank you, I will. I'm so tired of dealing with scum all day. Enjoy this evening's festivities, a big day tomorrow.
Great. We can't let Lieutenant Croy's shenanigans get in the way of our journey, right?
You know, Blanca, I think that we need a toast now more than ever.
Yes.
Skip, what surprised you today?
How strong we can all be in the face of danger.
To bravery, to buite.
I want this one to be for Lieutenant Croy. He will not stop that spark that will light that fire, yes? Here we are. Here's to new Gaia shows.
Yes, new Gaia shows.
To Batu adventures. And to the many stars that will guide our way. To Buite!
There were some serious First Order sympathizers on this ship, but as far as droids go, I don't know what it is. Any R2 unit, I look at them like a cat or a dog.
Lenka Mock is the cruise director's name. She's sending me messages right now on here.
Yeah, they're still. It's after 11 p.m. We're still getting communications. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've got Rafe, Captain Croy.
Rafe approached you and asked you to be part of his band of.
Oh yeah, he came over to talk to us, and I saw in the app he had said the next time I see him to say that I had seen Gaia's performance on a planet whose name I can't remember right now, Lorath, I think, but I could be wrong. Anyway, and he was like, then he gave us a mission, and there's a special card, and we had to go, and we swiped with our band, and now we have special like coordinates. We're trying to try and retrieve coaxium. So my guess is tomorrow we'll be trying to get coaxium with the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I'll be interested to see how it all plays out tomorrow. But yeah, and then it was like kind of that's it. Like you can still go around. It's what Fiasco said is there's still communications and missions and you can still go up to the Sublight Lounge and play sabacc and get a drink, and there's snacks that are included that are free up there that you can start to get now too. So I might go do that. I did do that actually. I went up to the Sublight Lounge to try some of the evening snacks that are included with the experience, and I had an adult libation as well. Fiasco went to bed, so he did not join me, but let's take a look at that experience. It is the end of my day one, and I thought at the end of day one to wind down a little bit, why not have a libation and check out the Sublight Lounge. So Sublight Lounge, you don't have to go there just for like drinking. That's also where you learn how to play sabacc. And after a certain time of day, they have tons of, or not tons, but they have a bunch of snacks that are included, no extra cost or anything like that. So I figured as full as I am, I still think it's important to go check out snacks. I mean, who doesn't love snacks? So I'm gonna go in there and check that out. That is open for a couple more hours. I believe on night one it closes at 1, and on night 2 it's at 2. I could be wrong. I mean, the times could change too, so I don't like quote me on that completely. Just make sure if you're very invested in it that you check when you get on board. Enough chit chat. Let's go inside and try all this stuff. People are having a great time in there. The energy is wonderful. So I'm just gonna like film videos of my snack and stuff and the one drink I'm gonna get and talk about those after the fact. So first things first, let's talk about the libation. The drink I got, which was alcoholic, it was the Cloud of Bespin. I was specifically asked by Craig to get this drink because I don't think I'd normally order, I'm not a big rum person and it's rum based, but it is rum, lemon, orgeat, or geet, or however you say it, which is almond, passion fruit, falernum, lemon foam. That is $15. Ultimately, I feel like it was very sweet. I know that there are people out there who would love this drink. I thought the foam on top is great, and it really makes me want to get one of the, the Starbucks, the thing that have the little CO2 cartridge in them, so you can make all sorts of fun foams for drinks. That's gonna be a purchase in my future. It was just like a little too sweet for my taste, so I don't think I'd get it again, but I'm not unhappy I tried it. I like spirit forward drinks. I probably won't end up trying all the drinks, but I'll have another one tomorrow night for sure. I do want to say before I get any further, my server, whose name I should have got, it's hard to, the name tags are, sometimes it's hard to catch them really quick, but phenomenal. Every single cast member I have dealt with has been absolutely wonderful. Like, they are just, it's wonderful. They're fantastic. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snacks that you can try in here. And I'm gonna go in order. So first up was the smoked redfish little tubes, which is Felucian, garden leaf, and redfish roe. This one, it like, gorgeous. It was plated beautifully. I am kind of taken back by it. I didn't think I was gonna like it. This dish, it was so just like weird, beautiful, and I loved it. I am definitely getting it again before I get off the ship. Next on the list is the Mustafar tuber chips, which are dusted with sriracha and charcoal vinegar. These, I know, it's just like kettle cooked chips, but kettle cooked chips at a bar, I feel like you can't go wrong with that. So I was worried a little bit because it has the vinegar on it, and I'm not a salt and vinegar person, but it's not like that type of salt and vinegar, which is awful. It's delicious. I feel like the sriracha dust on it, if you're not a sriracha person, I wouldn't be intimidated by that. I feel like it just added like a little bit of like, not spicy, but more of the sweet side of it to it. It was more for like visual, I feel like, but then it's got this like dip that was with it that was really good too. Next up, we had the crispy dried green beans, and those were served with a creamy green pearberry dip. I don't know what pearberry dip is, but these are essentially just like freeze-dried green beans. They're nice and crunchy, and the sauce was fun. If this was a place I could frequent, I would get them again, I would say. Again, they're a nice substitution to like if you don't want the kettle cooked chips, because I like anything with a crunch. Then I had the little flatbread, which is the one that the server or the bartender said was her favorite. And I thought, of all the things on this list, the pizza, the little flatbread, but she's not wrong. She wasn't wrong. This thing, it was delicious. I thought it was going to be the most boring option, like I said, but it's just this tiny little greasy pizza, but it like in the best way possible. At first I thought maybe they like charred the pepperonis a little bit, but it turns out there was like a sauce on it. It said there was a vinegar sauce, but it was more of the consistency of like pesto drops to me. I also like that the cheese on it was like the squeaky little cheese that you would do with cheese curds and stuff like that. So really enjoyed that. Next up was the smoked cheese and cloche. I don't know if that's how you say it. But that is white cheddar with bacon and jalapeno crusted in dried cheddar, black goat cheese crusted in pumpkin seeds, smoked Gouda with crushed pistachios. I know it says smoked Gouda, but really the whole tray is smoked. I mean, the Gouda was smoked prior to the whole tray being smoked, but I thought, actually, honestly, for the one with the coolest presentation, this one just was a little flat for me, but I'm also not one of those people who's like, hey, you know what, let's get a cheese ball and eat that. I'm not big into that sort of stuff. I thought all the cheeses were good though, and I think this one's good if you're getting the kettle chips, because you can do like the kettle chips with the cheeses as well, and of course it comes with these like crispy little, I don't know what she said they were. I know she explained them, but sometimes I hear a word and I go, like I know what it means. Next up was the hummus and quinoa meatballs. So those are pepper stew with chickpea bites. They look like charred little, kind of almost, I don't want to say unappetizing, but man, these things were good. It kind of looks like it's covered in ash. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it has this like really nice little bit of a heat to it that I love. So it was a delightful surprise. And then finally there is this the Felicia, which my phone auto-corrected to Felicia snack mix. The Felucian snack bites, which I believe is just their bar mix that they have all day. So it's fine. It comes in a little square tray. Of course, I was the first person ever to drop it in there. It's really good. I really like it. So really, I liked everything in here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not somebody who likes to just order food and take a bite and throw it away, so this video, doing this was really difficult for me. I did get somebody at the bar to eat some of it, but it was like, I wish I had more, or somebody like here with me to partake in it as well. The thing I really like the most is one, these snacks are included, so they're not extra, like the alcoholic beverages are. And two, they're, like I said, great mix and match potential. So like the chips can go with essentially everything. I think the green beans are great too. I don't know why I said mix and match, but I just, in my head, I'm like, oh, let me put the green beans on the pizza and the whatever. I mean, I'm an insane person too. I think Sublight Lounge is a must do while you're here. What's great too is because the capacity of the ship is, you know, I don't know how many rooms there are on this. I don't want to throw out a number and be wrong, but you know, it's not a high capacity experience, so it's like you can go in when I'd recommend going in right when you get on the ship or at the end of the night, because everybody's going to be so exhausted from their missions and stuff like that. And then you are welcome to like take your drinks and like go about the ship as well. So just something to remember. And there are two drinks that come with the stemware in there as well. That was my experience at the Sublight Lounge, and it was nothing but rave. I gotta say though, that bartender, phenomenal. And the server I had earlier in the day was so wonderful too. At dinner too, the server there is just top notch. So I know it's like, oh, I spent so much and I don't want to get more on alcohol or whatever, and that's okay. You don't have to, but there are some good options here. So far, very positive reviews about the food. So I've babbled on for way too long. Believe it or not, I did not actually go to bed after I was done with that Sublight Lounge experience. I went back to the room and I changed and took some pictures and videos. And actually, it's a video I'm about to show you. I took a little midnight stroll. Well, it was like 2:30 or 3 in the morning, so it wasn't midnight, but I took a middle of the night stroll around the ship to point out some extra details and just give people a better idea of what the space looks like when it's not doesn't have people in it. So I know this has been a really long video. I appreciate anybody that hung in there this long. It was a long day. There was a lot of stuff to do, so I'm just going to give my little wrap up for part 1 right here, just my end of day 1 wrap up before the viewership just drops off completely. So I did get into my room room after 3 o'clock, and then I fell asleep around 4 o'clock. And that, again, was not because I was drinking. Literally, the only drink I had in the evening after dinner was the one that you saw in the video of the Sublight Lounge that evening. So ultimately, I will say, because I was filming and I was carrying around like 3 cameras with me the whole time, it did take me a little longer than I would have liked to kind of get into the swing of everything. But that's kind of on me. That is my job. But once I did, it was absolutely fantastic and so much fun. So I really would say, if you are doing this experience, do not put the camera down. You know, take your pictures, you know, get the quick video here and there, but you don't need it the whole time. Just live in that moment, I beg of you, and know that I guess there are people out there like us who will have some video of that experience afterwards that you can always grab. But yeah, that's my only advice. Don't experience this all the way through behind a camera. Please do not do that. So with that, I'm going to say enjoy this walk around the ship. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to ask any questions. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out part 2 of this Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser review. Now enjoy this quiet evening stroll through the Halcyon Starcruiser. It's the end of the night. It's actually like 2 in the morning right now, and I thought that I would just take you on a quick little walk around the ship, because I didn't get to do that earlier while I do some B-roll and stuff like that. Well, almost every single person on the ship is asleep except for me and like 1 or 2 others. So let's take a little bit of a look. So this right here is where we got on the Halcyon. Our transport pods docked here, and we came out right around into this gorgeous atrium. Halcyon. I mean, it says luxury. It says Star Wars to me, but over here on the left we have our bridge, which I still actually haven't been on as of recording this, and it's closed off right now, obviously, because it's like the end of the night, but let's just take a look around. Look at that, isn't that cool? I like these little, I like how there's like these benches everywhere that have the little trays and everything, so there's always like ample seating, plenty of places to sit and, you know, rest stuff and everything, but let's go over here and take a look at the ship. This is the Halcyon, and this is where we are currently cruising. It is their 275th anniversary. I believe this is the inaugural, like, sailing out of dry dock after, I don't know if they were doing repairs. I might not have been listening to the story correctly enough, but here we are. We're on the ship. Very excited. I do bridge training tomorrow, but that looks like a lot of fun. What's really cool, which I'll show you here, is you see up over here, it's like these, you can see out into space up there, so there's like ships going by, but when they go into hyperspace, or when they go to light speed, here, there'll be an announcement, we're going to go into light speed, and like you can see it through the front, but then you can see it on these windows, and if you're in your room, you can see it out there as well, but I can't wait to go in here. I should have walked in here earlier today, but I didn't. But like, what a gorgeous room. And before I get too far away, I just want to show you this, because this is a fun hidden gem that Molly, of all ears, showed me. So in here, in your room, it'll say you have a water bottle that you can come and fill up here whenever you want, but I didn't know it was just water. It's ambient, so they have flat water, chilled flat water, and sparkling water. There is a place to get sparkling water in your resort. You tell me that there is anything more luxurious. What's cool is they have these, I forget what they called them already because it's 2 in the morning. But they have these things. I can't believe I can't remember what they're called. Like, I'm literally having a brain fart right now. But it's these stations that you go on, and you know, basically it'll give you like, what's the itinerary, stuff like that, upcoming events, main. And when you tap your band on that, sometimes it'll give you access, depending on what missions you've done and stuff like that, it'll give you access to like classified systems and things like that. So it's like part of the whole experience to like tap one of these and with your data band and check that out. But I really like the colors of this room. You know what else I really like too? The ceiling. I feel like there's not enough attention to detail paid on a lot of ceilings and attractions and spaces and places and things like that. And this one is like real nice. So on either side they have these like star maps, I think is what they were referred to as. But they're like these like holograms of things that are, you know, relevant to your trip. Unfortunately, the droid up there has a SK has a restraining bolt on him right now, and so he is out of commission. We'll take a little step back here. But yeah, the captain and the cruise director will come out and talk to you up here, and they'll be on the floor too, mingling and everything like that. But off on the side over here, you have this like snacks and everything there right now. I did not expect that. So you really can get food here like late into the night if you want. It's very cool. Very cool. Also on this deck, I believe this is actually this is deck 6, I want to say, because I'm on deck 4 and that's 2 decks below. So this is the Sublight Lounge. It's the Halcyon fluke. The story is that this bottle did not break when they were launching the ship, but let's take a little quick look around just right here because it's close. Ooh. This right here is a sabacc table. It's a lot of fun. So I learned how to play that earlier today, and I got way more into it than I expected. It's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend that area. And then I can't believe I can't remember what these things are called on the wall. I'm gonna have to ask somebody when I walk by because I'm like, they're not terminals. Maybe they're terminals. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they're throughout the ship because they're part of the experience. But you can see there's plenty of, you know, where you're going, what you're doing out here. I like that it very much feels like, I mean, this is Star Wars, but it's also like a side of Star Wars I feel like we don't see that often, which is that luxury aspect of Star Wars, because a lot of times it's like the rebels and everything like that, but we're in the crosshairs here, like being like the Resistance is present, but also it's like First Order is here, and so getting a mix of all the worlds. But it's closed right now with this cool blast door. But that is the Chandrilla collection, and that is where you are going to find all of your shopping needs. Merch and everything. I forgot what this is called. The Oasis? Did I make that up? The Compass. Yeah, hyperspace compass. I'm going to see what the snacks are right now. Hey, how are you? Sorry, I'm just looking to see what the snacks were.
There'll be different ones tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
If you have one that you really like, definitely make sure you put 1 or 2 or 7 of them in your pocket.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I really like these cake pops, and I would hate for them to disappear. So
Yeah,
I'm
we're happy to keep those stocked up very, very well.
I'll just take a Rice Krispie treat too, just for, you know, late night. That's what I got the pouch for. Thank you. All right, now I'm loaded up with snacks. So there is one deck above this, which is deck 7, but I'm going to walk you back down toward my room because I do have to sleep at some point. You can see. Also, since like everything's closed, you're not going to see a lot of stuff, but I just wanted to take you on a little walk. Just a little walk, just in case I forgot later. Some more of those pans. Elevators here, or I think they're called turbo lifts. I think that's Star Trek and not Star Wars. I cannot remember, but it's quiet time. But look, I'm going to walk to the end of a hallway because I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it downstairs where I sleep. But it's cool. This is one of my favorite little things. It's like a little droid room. It's so cute. I like how I'm crinkling with snacks. But during the day you'll find like restrooms. There's lightsaber training down there, and then that is also where the climate simulator is, which is aka like the outdoor area and stuff. So This is the deck I'm on. And let's go over here. And there's a schematic of the ship, which is a lot of fun. Let's walk up and check that out. You can see like transport dock, launch dock, bridge, starboard cabins, port side, comms tower. So it's cool. It's fun, and then it tells you what's on the decks. So what's great is there's like, this is essentially where the resort is. It's these decks, like this is as far down as we go, 5, 6, 7. And then like it says this is where the crew is, 3, 2, 1. Escape pods, the hangar bay, the lower airlock, droid maintenance, crew officers, I like creature holding bays, carbon freezing chamber. And then upstairs is the atrium mezzanine, crew quarters, airlock, turbo lifts. Oh, I was right, they are turbo lifts. Weapon systems, upper airlock, crew turbo lifts. It's just, it's cool. I guess they want to expand the resort. They could just build up, right? So that's where the Crown of Corellia dining room is that we ate our meals in. This is the brig. I'm like one code short of being able to figure out how to unlock it. I think I can show you. I have my data pad with me. So this is where I'm staying. In this hallway here, I do have my data pad. Oh, no, wait, I don't use my data pad. I just use this thing on my wrist. Sorry. I'm thinking I'm gonna Apple Pay this. Crazy. So see that? And then this is authenticating who I am. And it says I've unlocked the engineering room, which I did. The cargo hold is locked. And then the brig access. See, I know the code. So it's X. I don't know how to figure out this last one, though. I'll get you. I'll figure you out. Anyway, you're supposed to end a session because somebody could hack into your thing if you don't. So I'm right down here. I'm just going to walk to the end of the hallway because I want to see, but it's really late. This is my room right here. Yeah. Oh, it's got little people. Fiasco's asleep. I'm glad I'm on the end of the hallway. I thought a person was standing next to me and I almost screamed. I wonder if these are the suites. Oh no, it says crew members only. Never mind then. Let's keep going. I don't know why I'm so scary at night. Yeah, I think this is it and then it just ends. Let's just go all the way to the end to be creepy. Yeah, weird. And then it's the exit. Don't open that door though, it goes into outer space. So there's 1, 2. I think there's like only 3 hallways like this in this hotel. I keep calling it a hotel. It's not really a hotel. This is an experience with a place to sleep. Okay, I'm back to my room. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you everybody for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave comments below. I'll answer as many questions as I can. And thank you everybody for taking this walk with me. See you later.